Hey, you guys, this is Rashawn. I was back again with news, views, and conversations. Just want to pretty much pick up where I left off. Now we are on to President Musk and Vice President Trump. That's what we're seeing happen right now, you guys, playing out. Again, this is a whole it show, but I'm here for it. This is pure entertainment to me. OMG. Okay, so as we already understand, Elon Musk has donated heavily into Donald Trump's whole campaign situation. It puts me in the mind of what happened with Mayor Eric Adams of New York, how he took in donations from the Turkish government. They helped him with his campaign, get elected into being mayor. So they sowed those seeds into the campaign early, of course, for him to do something for them. Okay, so they did something for him. Now we need you to do something for us. So what happens is after he took in those donations, got elected, he's mayor. They wanted him to help get the high-rise building up in New York. Okay, so he comes back and says, well, it hasn't passed inspection. They was like, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You don't took that money from us. We want the building up. So when our people come through, they got somewhere to be at and stay at, and boom, we need that building up. Well, next thing you know, voila, the building is up. Next thing you know, New York finds out about it. Now he in trouble. So to me, it kind of reminds me of that same scenario a little bit with Trump, but we got to sit here and see how this plays out. So from what I understand, Elon Musk, he pretty much paid $277 million into Trump's campaign. So it makes all the sense in the world. That's why he feels like he has say so. That's why he running his mouth. That's why he's saying, hey, shut down the government via his X platform, what he bought from Twitter. He pretty much saying, yeah, shut it down. It's going to work out in our favor anyway. So, shut it down so that way we can start from scratch, crash it, and we're going to turn this thing into what we want it to be. Not so fast. The Republicans is like, nah, we're not having that. Wait a minute. First of all, who is this dude coming fresh in, telling us what to do? The Republicans are thinking, okay, we're going to decide how we decide. Who is he? Well, he is the guy that just sold into you guys' campaign, and he's the reason why your guy got in. I honestly think, this is just my opinion, I think he was selected, not elected. I don't think that he just got voted in. I think he got picked to be put in that position. Again, you're dealing with this guy that is like a human AI person himself, knowing how to do all this tech stuff, all this robotic stuff. He's over SpaceX and the brain chip and Tesla. He got a lot going on here. So ain't no telling how Trump got in there this time. This is just me, but this is what I think. So now the clown car is still going. They're still trying to see who driving this time. It looks like President Musk is driving this time. Why? He spent 277 million, so he say he got rights and he got something to say. Aside from that, I say this even in real life. Be careful who you take money from. When you start taking money from people, a couple of things can happen. Number one, they think they own you. And depending on what it is, in this case, this is ultra big business right here. This is big, big business. In his case, in Mayor Adams' case, they playing with the big boys. And when you play with the big boys, they want to make sure that you're going to do for them what they've done for you. They made sure that you got to be mayor. They want that building up. He made sure that you became president. Whatever business dealings that Elon Musk has that he wants taken care of, whether it be for the car, the brain chip, SpaceX, and whatever else he got going on that we don't know anything about. He wants to make sure that Trump and his people are going to make sure that they pass certain government regulations to get everything done that he wants done to financially bankroll him and whatever other dealings that he has with other billionaires that I understand. There's a lot of people on this Trump train. There's a lot of people on this Trump ticket. He owe a lot of people. So he's not just going to be in there just, I'm president and I got it like that. No, they want you to get in there and do work on their behalf, which is why you got elected. Just my observation, just what I'm seeing. So everybody's like, squirming like, he can't be in here making decisions. He's not even a citizen himself. He's not even a citizen himself. He is not a government official. He has not been elected to serve or speak. Well, Elon says his money is speaking for him. So he got rights and he got a lot to say. So from what I'm understanding, He was trying to interfere with the government, wanting to raise the debt ceiling, pretty much telling Trump to raise the debt ceiling. He's telling him what to say. He's telling him what to do. He's pulling the strings. At this point, we're saying, okay, he is like the puppet master. He's pulling the strings because he spent $277 million. Of course, they're trying to provide tax cuts for the wealthy. And Trump, of course, he's already threatened tariffs on certain countries, Canada, Mexico, and China, and I believe there's some others. So we got to see how that plays out. And of course, they are busting back saying, you do it and you're going to see what we do next. I think Canada, they're threatening with energy. China, they're threatening tariffs as well. And Mexico, of course, with their fruits and vegetables. So it's about to go down. We're about to see more. This is just the beginning of the clown car, part two again. So I hate that we're here, but we are. So we gotta study what the enemy is doing so that way we're up to date and we know how to fight against what they're doing. So this is not a good look. The whole deal of everything that's been going on is giving everybody a headache at this point. From what I'm understanding, the financial markets are panicking. The investors are panicking. The Dow plunged 1,100 points, and they're saying that this hasn't happened in 50 years. So right now, he got a lot of people shook, worried about their money, worried about their investments, and everything that's going along with this. So 4 years can't be over quick enough for me. They're getting on my nerves, really, really getting on my nerves. But from what I'm understanding, the Republicans, the first round, 38 of them pretty much booked the system, which I'm so glad they got a backbone. They voted against Trump and Elon and Mike Johnson, which is the new House Speaker, Republican House Speaker. So they voted against it, came back, and from what I'm understanding, the Democrats pretty much helped them get the vote going. The government is not going to shut down, thank God. People are going to get what they need, get paid. It's the holidays. We don't need this foolishness going on right now. So I'm so glad that it's showing that the Republicans do have a backbone. And I pray they keep one for the next 4 years. They're going to need it because Elon Musk has no business near what's going on right now. He has no business near like what's going on as far as the decisions that are being made in the United States government. But he's being nosy. He's being all up in the Kool-Aid. He needs to stay in his lane. This is not your deal. Again, like I said earlier, he's saying it is. He just bought America. He just bought our president. So yes, he says he got a lot to say. And y'all gonna hear him and hear him good. Uh, this is getting so out of hand to the point where now they're already threatening to fire House Speaker Mike Johnson because he didn't play along the first time what they wanted to do. Increase the debt ceiling, shut down the government, let it crash on Biden's watch, not my watch, leave everything sitting like this until I am sworn in by January 20th. From what I'm understanding, also, if they did allow the government to shut down right now, he would not be able to be even sworn in. This affects a lot of things, even some things that I wasn't aware of. So this is a really big deal. And I say that to say, for the things that they think that they're doing that are supposed to hurt other people, it's going to all backfire on them as well. I mean, you can see how God created the world. Everything is cause and effect. He has us all down here together. Whatever you're setting me up for is going to blow back on you. So you're not winning by trying to hurt us. It's going to hurt you as well. I mean, my grandmother would say, you dig one ditch, you better dig two. One for me and one for you, because you're going to fall in it as well. And I feel like that's what we're watching, getting ready to happen here, because they're trying so hard to hurt the other people that they want to hurt and inflict pain on and to cripple and to break financially in so many ways and just a whole it show, like I said earlier, this is a hot mess. This is a hot mess. So now they're trying to get rid of Mike Johnson because, again, if you don't do what the Republicans say, it's going to be trouble for you. But these are the different things here that shutting down the government affects. It affects a lot. It affects national security, public safety, like inpatient and emergency medical care for patients, air traffic control, law enforcement, border security, disaster aid, power grid maintenance. So anything that's going on, like, in our civilian world, government world, whatever, federal employees, government period, someone could attack us and the government is shut down. We don't need that kind of action. We need to be able to, get our military out there to do work and, protect ourselves as much as possible. This affects a lot. I have heard, I don't know how true this is, But like I always tell you guys to research, check behind me. I'm hearing information that Elon has ties to Putin. I don't know how true that is, but continue to research with me, check with me. Let's do this thing together. 'Cause like I said, I don't know everything, but I'm always reading and investigating, trying to find out like what is at play here. But I'm hearing that he has ties to Putin. I hope that's not true, but I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all, because I do recall Putin saying that America will not always be the number one superpower. Well, I understand greatly that he wants to be that number one superpower. And that's why he laughs at Trump. That's why he has smeared his wife on their media in Russia, displaying her in all her nudity with women, trying to embarrass her. That's everybody has their own preference. If whatever their thing is their thing. But over there, he used it to try to embarrass him as a president. So I'm saying to myself, if he's doing that, right there, that shows us that he has no respect for Trump. And if he does have ties with Elon, he's all up in our Kool-Aid. This is dangerous, people. This is very dangerous. I mean, we don't know what he's going back telling that man, what he's seeing, what he knows. And he has spent 277 million as to saying, I got rights to know y'all business, which is why I'm over here. So I just wanted to stop in, give y'all this information as to what's going on. We got a lot more to see, a lot more to find out, but thank God for the Democrats coming through. I think they approved the whole everything from being shut down up until March. So they approved everything, keep everything from being shut down in the government up until March. Biden signed off on that. So thank God for Biden. Thank God for Kamala. We got to see what happens next. I know from what I understand as well, by 2026, we got to try to take back the House and the Senate to hopefully stop some of this, of what's going on, so that we can still decide and try to keep our democracy. Because where this is going now, this is not a good look for any of us. But again, like I said, check back in with me, research as I research to see what the next thing is, because I feel like they got the clown car and they just taking it around a circle, around and around and around, and this is not stopping at any point in time. It's funny, but it's not funny. But again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to Sean Ellis Music Entertainment TV. Let us know what you think. If you have any topics that you want us to cover, please let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video.
On this vote, the yeas are 174, the nays are 235, one voting present, two-thirds not being in the affirmative. The rules are not suspended and the bill is not passed.
Utterly humiliating for Donald Trump and Elon Musk right there, as 38 Republicans voted against the Trump, Musk, and MAGA Mike Johnson Frankensteinian bill that replaced a bipartisan agreement to stop the government shutdown. You saw it there. That was the moment where 38 Republicans stood up and said, "You are not bullying us, Elon Musk and Donald Trump." The bill failed 174 to 235. Now, you remember the sequence of events right here. There was a continuing resolution that was agreed to by Democrats and Republicans. Then Elon Musk started posting yesterday, "Kill the bill with samurai swords." He called the bill criminal. He said that anybody supports it is going to be primaried. Then Trump swooped in and said, "Look, we could only support a continuing resolution to stop a government shutdown if the debt ceiling is abolished." So Donald Trump and all the MAGA Republicans who previously said that the debt ceiling should not be raised when President Biden was trying to raise it, and then a deal had to be struck with Kevin McCarthy, are now saying not only should the debt ceiling be raised, they're basically saying the whole concept of the debt ceiling should be abolished. And so even MAGA Republicans like Chip Roy are like, so wait a minute, this whole Doge thing about reducing the deficit and cutting back on debt. So the MAGA Republican plan was to kill a bipartisan continuing resolution and to change it based on Elon Musk and Donald Trump's request, something that was going to increase the debt immediately by $5 trillion. This right here is a MAGA Republican, Chip Roy, who's on the House floor saying, what in the hell are you doing, Donald Trump and Elon Musk? Watch this.
Fact of the matter is, $330 billion. Congratulations, you've added to the debt since you were given the majority again on November 5th. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Yes, I think this bill is better than it was yesterday on certain respects, but to take this bill yesterday and congratulate yourself because it's shorter in pages, but increases the debt by $5 trillion is asinine. And that's precisely what Republicans are doing. I'm absolutely sickened by a party that campaigns on fiscal responsibility and has the temerity to go forward to the American people and say, you think this is fiscally responsible. It is absolutely ridiculous.
But then Donald Trump and Elon Musk started attacking MAGA Republican Chip Roy and saying that he was a phony and he's just in it for himself. But it wasn't just Chip Roy. There were 38 other Republicans who voted against this new version of the continuing resolution. Then MAGA Mike Johnson gave a press conference, and MAGA Mike Johnson said, okay, don't be fooled by Republicans wanting to increase the debt limit, because this is actually something that we're trying to decrease by increasing. It makes no sense. Watch this.
We know what we are to do. We're determined to do that. And even though this vote would push the debt limit to 2027, it in no way reflects any lack of enthusiasm on our part to get about those serious cuts for the American people. We have to have fiscal responsibility as a core principle of our party. So that's what the House Republicans are committed to, every single one of them. We will get together and do that work, and it begins in early January.
And here, MAGA Mike Johnson just looks absolutely terrified. And he's like, this is just Washington. This is what you do. No, MAGA Mike. This is what Elon Musk is directing you to do, who's controlling our government, a billionaire unelected bureaucrat who's ordering and basically running the government. Take a look at MAGA Mike Johnson here. Play this clip.
Here's House Speaker Mike Johnson.
This is Washington. This is how the lawmaking is done. It's a long process. Sometimes it takes a while to reach consensus, but we're going to do the right thing here tonight.
Hakeem Jeffries wrote, the Musk-Johnson government shutdown bill has been soundly defeated. MAGA extremists in the House GOP are not serious about helping working class Americans. They're simply doing the bidding of their wealthy donors and puppeteers. Got to give credit to Democratic Congressmember Jared Moskowitz, who calls it out so perfectly right here. Let me bring you Moskowitz. Play this clip.
1 minute to the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Moskowitz.
The gentleman from Florida is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, denial is not just a river in Egypt. Let's talk about the last 2 years. It was the Democrats who raised the debt ceiling, not the Republicans last time. Many of you voted against it. It was the Democrats who kept over the government, not once, not twice, but every single time we needed to keep the government open, it was the Democrats who kept the government open. More of us voted for it than you. And all I've heard for the last couple of weeks about it, this giant mandate, landslide, trifecta. Put on your big boy pants, pass your own bill. We're only here because you guys can't agree amongst yourselves.
That's right.
So hold on a second. Democrats will keep government open for the American people. We will mediate the disagreements between that side of the room and that side of the room. We will do that for you, but you got to at least invite us to that meeting. So if you want us to solve your problem because you can't agree amongst yourselves, reach out. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Time has expired. The gentlewoman reserves.
I'm sure you may have seen me in the past on the podcast drinking some coffee, but you know what? It was giving me the jitters. I was having trouble sleeping. I was having so much coffee, but I found an alternative that tastes incredible. Introducing mud water. So as the chilly days of winter roll in and the holiday rush begins, it's easy to forget about taking care of yourself. Enter mud water, a soothing yet energizing coffee alternative that helps you stay sharp and balanced through the busiest time of the year. Made from a blend of chai and cacao and calming adaptogens like lion's mane, reishi, and some chaga. Mud water gives you a natural boost without the crash or coffee jitters. Mud water, it's like your holiday self-care ritual in a cup, packed with antioxidants and wellness benefits that nourish your body while keeping you centered and clear-headed through the chaos of the season. And as you prepare for the holidays, it makes the perfect stocking stuffer for anyone in need of a little extra self-care. So whether you're powering through gift wrapping, decking the halls, or simply enjoying a quiet moment to yourself, Mud water is the ultimate way to bring balance and calm to your winter and holiday routine. So can you do me a favor? Give Mud water a shot and save big, because our listeners get up to 43% off your entire order, free shipping, and a free rechargeable frother. So head to mudwtr.com/Meidas. When the survey asks, please support our show and tell them we sent you. Give Mud water a shot and save big, because our listeners get up to 43% off your entire order, free shipping, and a free rechargeable frother. Head to mudwater.com. That's mudwtr.com/legalaf. When the survey asks, please support our show and tell them that we sent you. And then here is Democratic Congressmember Hakeem Jeffries talking about this as well. Let's play the clip.
The Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable. Extreme MAGA Republicans are driving us to a government shutdown.
Democratic Congressmember Jamie Raskin says this holiday season, House Republicans want to break a bipartisan deal and furlough millions of hardworking federal workers, including 50,000 in my district, to placate the richest man in the world, President-elect Elon Musk and his VP J.D. Vance. I voted no. And as Jake Sherman, who covers the comings and goings on Capitol Hill, he says the following: look, House Republicans are a long way from solving this problem that they created because samurai sword-wielding Elon Musk and Donald Trump said kill a bipartisan bill. As Jake Sherman says, House Republicans are a long way from solving this. A technical point to mention, as of now, 8:05 p.m. when he wrote this, the House GOP leadership has not given itself same-day authority. This means it will be difficult for them to pass a bill tomorrow under the simple majority threshold. And as you heard, Congressman Jared Moskowitz said, look, we've bailed you out before. Good luck. You do it on your own right now. If you want to be adults and have conversations with them, we'll help. But if you want to be samurai sword wielding maniacs, and just try to give all these handouts to your billionaire oligarch friends, we are not going to be there to help you. Finally, Democratic Congressmember Garcia, here's what he's got to say. Play the clip.
Congressman, this has been something to watch today. And, it is interesting. There are conservatives who like to refer to the Democratic Party as the mommy party and Republicans as the daddy party. But they seem to, at this moment, have two daddies, two alternate daddies, and it's not clear who's the daddy in charge. It feels like it's Elon Musk, but is that the way it feels on the Hill?
Absolutely. I mean, I think we are beginning and witnessing the start of the Elon Musk presidency. There is no question. And Donald Trump has been regulated as now the vice president to Elon Musk's new administration. The Republican Party here in the House completely bent the knee to Elon Musk. He says something, they jump. And it's just insane and crazy that a deal that had been negotiated by Speaker Johnson and Hakeem Jeffries and the Senate was completely tanked because of Elon Musk sending out messages on X, and social media platform. And so this is complete insanity. There is now this new administration developing, at the head being Elon Musk. And the fact that we have now the richest man on the planet dictating what the United States Congress should be doing is completely insane, dangerous, and Americans should be very concerned.
So there you have it, folks. A humiliating defeat for Donald Trump and Elon Musk after they killed the bipartisan bill, had this thing get put in instead. And again, this thing, basically, what did it add? It added it lifted restrictions on investment in China. I wonder who would benefit from that right there. And they wanted to remove the debt ceiling so that Donald Trump could do tax cuts for billionaires. Oh, okay, guys. Didn't work. Democrats standing up and pushing back. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas.